Yo, hobby friends, King NASCAR here. Hope y'all doing well out there. This weekend, I went to the Mid-South Card Show, but not only did I go, I set up at the Mid-South Card Show. I shared a table with my buddy Steve, and it's the first time, I guess, this millennia that either one of us has set up at a card show. You know, Steve suggested a couple months ago at the end of the last show that we might want to do it. So we got a table and we did it. And we had a great time. It was fun. You know, I wasn't worried about making a ton of money. Of course, I wasn't going to make a ton of money. But what I was more happy about was just hanging out there all day, talking to my friends, having people come up, talk to them, just share collecting experiences, catch up with people. You know how it is. You know, just fun. I had a blast, honestly. But I also did have some pickups, and that's what I really want to share with you guys today. And let me get started. The first thing I got were these old cigarette cards, and these are from Great Britain. This is the only one like this. This is the Speed Series from H.O. Wills. I guess W.D. and H.O. Wills. And these, I think, are from 1938. And you can see this is the Thunderbolt with Captain G.E.T. Easton, it looks like. But what amazes me about these cards is the fact that they survived World War II. Because unfortunately, you know, Germany was bombing, you know, England, you know, pretty bad. And for the fact that these cards survived all of that, to me, is just absolutely amazing. So I thought these were really neat. I actually traded for these with my buddy Mike there. He got a few odds and end baseball cards from me, and I traded him for these. But I like these. The rest of these are, look at them. I think they're from, the Motor Car series from John Player and Sons. And I think these are 1938, maybe? 36. I honestly don't really remember, but again, they're old, they're pre-World War II, and they survived. And this one, I like this card right here a lot. This is a Auto Union car, and I think Auto Union became Audi. And I think this is actually a very rare race car. I think it has survived. I think I may be wrong, but I think I saw a documentary on this car. But anyway, it's a beautiful car. And you got to think, this is like 1938. And there's a few other race cars. Here's an Alfa Romeo. I like that. And then, of course, I think those are the only race cars. Then some of these cars are not in the best of shape. But I'll just kind of flip through them real quick, just to let you see some of them. You see, that's a, what is that? That is a Silver Eagle of some kind. Oh, here's another race car. This is the, what is it? It's hard for me to read. Oh, it's a Mercedes. Mercedes-Benz. And well, that's a beautiful car. Look at that. But, you know, it was the open cockpit. I'm pretty sure they had seat belts. But, you know, it was very dangerous back then driving race cars. Let's see. We got one more. There's another race car real quick I'll show. This one is a, what is that? A Riley 2-liter. Racing model. But that's, I mean, the artwork on these cards is spectacular. I love the way that they made these cards back then. And of course, these were just giveaways and cigarette packs. Now, here we go. We've got just the regular cars now. The rest of these, as you can see, they're just car cards. They're not any kind of race cars or anything like that. But, you know, looking at a couple of them, this is a Jaguar. Doesn't look like the Jaguar we know today, but that was a Jaguar. I'll do a few more here real quick. That's an Aston Martin. Right there. Doesn't look like a Formula One car, does it? And let's see. This one is a Ford Popular. It's a Popular Saloon. So that's a Ford from England. But I'll set that down. As you can see, some of these are pretty rough. But, you know, they're just cool to have. You know, I'm a collector. I do worry about condition, but cards like this, I mean, they're old. I mean, they are what they are. And, you know, here's the rest of them. There's a Rolls Royce. Let's flip through here. We've got a Singer 2 Saloon. This one is a number 12 Vogue Saloon. So we got a lot of saloons. Is it saloon? Is it a saloon or sedan? No, it says saloon. So I'm making sure I'm not saying that wrong. A Hillman Mina? Minx, I think. Saloon. So anyway, you kind of get the gist of it. The rest of these are cars. And I'll just set them down over here. Then I got to walk through the show a little bit, especially towards the end. We were busy all day. You know, we were either selling cards or talking about cards or something. But I was busy all day, and I let Steve watch the table, and I went out for a little bit, about an hour before the show ended. But first thing that I picked up, actually Steve found these for me. And I'm a Kentucky Colonel fan. I was, born in Louisville. I lived in Louisville till I was 15. But I love the Colonels. We actually went to several Colonels ABA games. And these are, autographs, and they're in pen. And you can tell that they're old. I think these are 73 Topps basketball cards. And that's Louis Dampier. And as you can see, he autographed it in pen. So go Louis Dampier. And then here's Dan Issel. I love Dan Issel and Artis Gilmore back in the day, man. But that's signed by Dan Issel in pen. So, you got to think, back in the day, we didn't have Sharpies. I think we had those, Flair pens or something, but you didn't want to have that, have a card signed by a Flair pen. So everybody just used regular old, just ink pens. So those are really neat. Thanks to Steve for finding them for me. They were really, really cool cards to get. Then, next, I picked up this Kyle Busch White Sparkle. It's so shiny. Yeah, it's a white sparkle. Of course, these come in the National Treasures packs. You get a pack of the White Sparkle, and I can't tell. This is it's like a 2021 Prism. Of course, it has to be because he's got the mask on, of course. But it was Kyle Busch. Actually, the guy threw this card in with something else that I bought. And I'm getting ready to show you that. So let me show you that card. Let's see. It was a Martin Truex. Here we go. It's a Souvenir Signatures Prime. And I think, is that on card? It looks like on card to me. But it's number 12 of 25. And it's got fire suit and sheet metal. And the fire suit looks like 2-color, and the sheet metal is 3-color. So I like that card a lot. Got it for a good deal. Was pretty happy with it. Actually, we had a sign at our table saying buying NASCAR cards and other racing cards. So somebody saw the sign and said, hey, I got something. And it worked out, so I bought it. And as you can see, this is pretty nice. Of course, you see it's in the One Touch. But yeah, the guy gave me the Kyle Busch for buying this. He just threw that in. So kind of hate that MTJ is retiring at the end of this year, but he's had a great career. I'm a fan, and way to go, Martin Truex Jr. So the last card that I got, I'm going to put this up here. Let's see if I can put it up here real quick. The last card that I got was probably the best card. Of course, save the best for last. You know how that goes. You need to hurry up, boy. I'm working on it. It's this Sport Kings Mario Andretti autograph. Yeah, I don't think it's numbered. Yeah, it's not numbered. It's just the base autograph. But I got this for a really, really good price. Guy had it. It's the only racing card that he had. I guess he probably just opened up a box of, or 2 or 3 or however many Sport Kings and got this autograph. So lucky for me, because I love Mario. Kyle Larson is like our Mario right now, but Mario was one of those drivers that could just go out and literally drive in anything, drive the wheels off of it, and beat the snot out of you. So Mario to me, he's a national treasure. I love Mario to death. He's such a great guy, and if you don't follow him on Twitter, you should. So that was my pickups from the Mid-South Card Show. Like I said, I had a blast, man. I plan on doing it again. I asked the promoter of the show, I said, can you put us down for a table? He said, yeah. So the shows are like 2 months apart. So the next one will be in August, sometime after the National. So hope you like this video. If you do, smash the like button. the like button. We like the like button. And if you like what I'm doing, subscribe. Tell your friends and subscribe. I'd appreciate that a bunch. It means a lot. I'd love to get this thing up to a lot of subscribers and, maybe, get monetized one day. But that is certainly not my motivation for doing this. My motivation for doing this is to have fun and to share my collecting experiences with you guys. So again, like I said, if you can hit that like button, please do so. I appreciate it. So, with that being said, from Cardle and myself, we will check you folks later.